Hello guys and welcome to another legendary stream right here on Twitch. Okay, congratulations on being first. Ethan, welcome in, you freaking legends. Thank you so much guys for tuning in. Hope everyone has an amazing freaking Friday so far and a great start into the weekend, and also everyone had an amazing week up till now. Let's freaking go. It's Friday again. We're going crazy. We'll do some Shadow of the Tomb Raider and some No Man's Sky, which both of the games we're getting like really close to finishing. So for both of the games, I've already installed the next game that we're gonna do. So I'm like ready for both of the games to finish relatively soon. Yeah, week was amazing. I have been hard at work to now also crank out a lot of YouTube shorts. I'm currently working on over 50 YouTube shorts again, and those won't be part of any other main videos, so they're gonna be yeah, those shorts notify subscribers because they aren't part of any main video. That's the first thing, and probably even more important, and this is what I quickly want to show right now as like a weekly advancedly devlog kind of thing. Very brief, I have actually finally, and this was also quite tricky and took quite a bit, I've implemented automatic updating for the tracker. So basically, you only have to like fully install the latest release, and you shouldn't ever have to worry about updating ever again, which is kind of crazy. So to quickly give an overview how it works, just kind of as a devlog, basically, the version that displays, wait, one thing I'm first going to show. So if you use the tracker for the very first time, I've implemented a new window basically. This main file has been getting quite long, but it's basically triggered through show welcome on startup. This is just like a new setting that isn't part of the like settings window itself. It's at the very beginning, and you guys will see what I mean. Let's just build the release, and basically if you use the tracker for the very first time, this is gonna appear. I'll open up the tracker as you would normally through the files. If you open this up, you basically get a nice little welcome message. Thank you for using advancedly high customization, blah blah blah. Some basic control stuff, and a link to open the GitHub page. Very, very cool, very nice. And right here, if you say don't show this message again, and you close it, it won't show again. Otherwise, it will show on every time you reopen. It will display it again. If you say don't show again and hit close, it's not going to show again. Yeah, now it's gone. And right here, I've added a new setting, auto check for updates. If you uncheck that, it's obviously just gonna not do anything. But if you keep it checked, which it is by default, something very special is gonna happen. I'm gonna now just fake having an earlier version. So we know the latest release on GitHub is version 0.9.59, and I'm basically gonna trick the program into thinking I have version 0.9.58. Because it basically, this is basically what displays in the window title of the main tracker window. And so if this version is lower than what is on GitHub, I think I have it here. Yeah. This API, this is the link. This is basically an API GitHub request that, yeah, I'm sending out to GitHub. And right here, under tag name, you can see right here, under tag name, it basically knows, or like it lists basically what the latest version is. This is the tag that I configure. And so here, the latest release has a tag of 0.9.59. And you can see right here, I'm like checking for this exact tag name. There's some like HTML request, blah, blah. But basically, if the GitHub tag name is higher than my current version, it means I'm using an outdated version, period. And so that's the only thing it checks for. And so if I build this again, it will now think that I have an older version. Even though it's like fully up to date, it's just comparing the versions, which makes sense, obviously. And now it will think that I have an outdated version, and it will prompt me with an update message. Basically, we can also just hit later. We obviously get the greeting message again because the settings were reset. But yeah, if I set this to off, it won't appear. I think you guys believe me on that. Basically, though, on every startup, you'll be prompted, hey, your version is 0.9 of 58 because I configured it that way. But the latest version on GitHub is 0.9 of 59. And it tells you some stuff, so very important, this will overwrite existing files. So the only thing you have to worry about, if you have modified official templates, I've added some buttons here. I'll quickly go through it. So if you have modified any official templates, please rename them before updating to avoid losing your changes. If you're unsure, you can click official and it will open a browser and it will tell you these are the current official ones. So if you have modified any of these exact templates, they will be replaced. They will be replaced. If you want to keep your modified versions, then rename your current templates and you'll be good. So just rename any officially named templates and it will place the actual official ones back, right? Because my changes need to be applied. So that's really important. It's easiest to adjust the optional flag by putting _ custom right after the category in both files. And now, very important, it will keep all your settings.json and imgui.ini, and template-specific notes. So you're not losing any notes that you have taken on the categories. This is very important that when you update the tracker, none of your notes get overwritten. It's only the official templates, those will get overwritten because I potentially might have updated those, right? Yes. We're actually, I'm gonna quickly show this as well. It will replace the following file types. Some explanation. It will replace the following folders inside the resources, fonts, GUI, icons, and templates. And then it's going to explain the options. So if you click later, it's just going to, skip out until the next restart. New official templates online. I view them online. Then you can also open the templates folder, right? Because this is where you want to rename. And so now let me show you something. I'm intentionally going to just create, another set of templates. Let's make this advancement _1. I'm basically just adding an optional flag. Here I have to be careful because the _lang needs to be here. Then we're going to do _1 _lang. So this basically makes a new template, right? I can show this. We're just going to go into the language file. I'm going to name this Stone Age to be like lol. So very important. This _1, we don't want this to be overwritten. So let's check if that works, right? Because that's important. And I'm also gonna name this will be overwritten. So let me show you what I've just done. If I click later, move the tracker around a little bit, it's gonna read it again. Yo, John, welcome in! Basically, you can see now, we are tracking the current 116 all advancements. Oh, my thing is displaying. Wait, let me hide that. Do I now have a toggle for that? Scenes, sources. There we go. Basically, welcome in, John. Welcome. Basically, you can see this will be overwritten. So this is currently the official all advancements template. I've modified the I've modified this file. No, the language file, I'm stupid. This right here. And it says this will be overwritten, right? And I'll just say upgrade. Just like make it very, very obvious. And it updates here, right? No. It will overwrite the official one. So since This might be a little complicated, but since you saw it on the warning, I'll show it again, but on the warning it said, when you open the official GitHub page, I'll show it again. Advancedly, the official GitHub page has a section. Oh my god, that's crazy. That is, you're going for 18 hours today. Oh my god, what are you doing? You're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. Okay, we'll wait for this to load. Trying, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? But yeah, happy early birthday. Can I okay, there we go. So right here, you can see officially added templates. All advancements or all advancements underscore optimized for these versions specifically, right? And I just named a template all advancements underscore 1, and obviously the corresponding language file. That's not in here. You can see the only optimized flags, the only optional flags is either the underscore optimized for 1.21.8 or my test templates have an optional flag of 1, right? So the template I just made doesn't exist, which is exactly what you should do. You should rename it to a template that doesn't exist currently, right? And I've modified also the one that is official with this, right? You can also select the other one. You can see it right here. The underscore 1, that is the new one. That one has the lol. This is the custom one I just made to save the template. This is what you should do, right? And you can see that the optional flag is underscore 1, but it still perfectly displays it as 1. It's supposed to have an underscore. The optional flag includes the underscore in contrast to the other stuff. This includes the underscore, which is also mentioned up here. It's mentioned in the formatting. You can see version underscore category optional flag. It's immediately there. Okay, so now the point is, this underscore 1 should stay, but this should be replaced. All right. It's going to prompt us with the update message again here. And I'm now going to update. Then it's gonna, and we can actually look at this happening. It already created an update URL.txt, which basically this is where it's downloading it from, right? These files are all temporary. It also switches the Advancedly window to always be not on top so that this displays properly. It prompts you to click OK, download the latest version. Okay, now it downloads from this link, and you can see there's an update.zip. This is the exact .zip file that you would usually download from the GitHub release, right? It notices the latest version, it grabs the release through the tag and downloads it for you. You can see the update.zip is currently here, right? You can constantly refresh. It will go up to like 79-ish megabytes. So we'll quickly go through this process, and we'll just take a little bit. It might appear as if the tracker is like crashing, but this is intentional. There's currently nothing happening. You really just have to wait. You really just have to wait until the update is done. Keep on going, keep on going. This might take a little bit, but it is totally fine. Come on, keep going. This file's big. Come on, it still says 0 kilobytes. Come on. Dun, dun. Do you see that on the task manager that it's downloading something? Yeah, look at that. Task manager even shows network usage on Advancedly. 3.1. So this way you also know it's doing something. It is downloading. It shows something on the network usage. It's fully downloading. Just slower because I'm streaming. Yo, Seb, welcome in. Howdy, howdy, howdy. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Guys, make sure to start it. And there you go. You can see it downloaded the entire thing. 79 megabytes. And as soon as it downloaded, it knows it finished extracting files after clicking OK. Boom. What it now is going to do, and this was the most difficult part, I had to import a new library, which is the minutes library. I have, yeah, I've linked resources on the official page. But basically, it's not that straightforward to like unzip a file automatically, so I had to use some other code for that. But since my project is set up quite nicely, that wasn't a big deal. So now you can see, I want to have the files again. Right here. Now you can see the .zip file is already gone. All the temporary files are here, so it already extracted. This is the new version. This is the new version. All the new files. And I'm going to click OK. It's going to automatically restart. And there you go. Because it's a new version, it is going to, yeah, present this window again. Because I haven't unchecked that earlier. And there you go. You even get an update successful window. Advancing has been updated to the latest version. Click below, and then you can actually view the release notes of the latest version. So this is what we just downloaded. It allows you to view it, and as soon as you click that link, the window is going to disappear. And there you go. We are on version 0.9.59, and this is fully updated. And it didn't change any of the settings that we had. And now, most importantly, you can see the Stone Age got reset. So, this advancement is back to how it used to be because we're on the official template. But you can see the _1 is still there, and we have it. And this is definitive proof that the other template we just created is still there. The _1 is still there. That's not modified at all. You can see the underscore is still there, and obviously the notes are completely untouched. Very cool. And it's pretty hype. It's pretty hype. So that is automatic updating. I think that's like all the features. You can read more on it. Yeah, the minutes license stuff also added. Yeah, there's a lot of license stuff that I also worked on. So this means if you just carefully read through how the updating works, it should be clear enough on the very first window that you get and when a new update is available. But basically, when I make a new release on GitHub, everyone using the tracker will be notified and you'll be able to automatically install it, which is so sick. So sick? So sick. So sick. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to show. Where do I have it? Yeah, right here. The minutes.h, that's the library that does all the extracting stuff. Well, it's an H and a .c file. It's crazy. Oh, it's casual 8,000 lines of code. Yeah, that's not something I did, though. That is work from others. That is great. And I'm obviously properly crediting it. Okay, we've switched scenes. Perfect. So yeah, this is something really important because there's 2 more big features that I'll be working on. Let me change one more thing. So today and tomorrow I'll be cranking out more YouTube stuff, but hopefully by Sunday I'll already get back to the next feature. The next big feature I'll be working on is, spoiler alert, a search feature for the tracker window. Basically, a small search bar, probably in the bottom right. I think I'll put it next to the lock layout button or on top of it. And you'll be able to type there. It's going to compare the names of what you typed to what is on the tracker. And you'll be able to filter it that way. This is going to be huge for bigger templates. So if you imagine you're playing Blazing Caves or a massive modded All Advancements mod pack, and you want to search for a specific advancement, you can do that. That's going to be the next goal. And it's also going to search through substats or advancement criteria. So you could also search for a specific biome. and it filters out that way. That's going to be really cool, because I think it's going to be really useful to see if you... So, like, obviously, if you search something and it doesn't appear, then you've completed the advancement, usually. It's still going to apply the same hiding logic as it's currently the case. But basically, yeah, I want you to be able to search for specific advancements. Because, yeah, templates can get pretty big. If you have like 1,000 advancements, it's going to be slightly more difficult to keep track of them. So a search feature will be very, very important. That's going to be like the next thing I'm going to work on. And then the last very, very, very big thing, and that's going to be like the biggest update. The last very big thing is going to be the template creator. Basically allowing you to configure all of the goals that you want to track through the GUI and not through the text file directly. So those are the two big planned features still. Search feature and template creator. Then the tracker would be feature complete, which would mark the 1.0 release. That's the plan. But I'll be cranking out a lot of YouTube stuff, so things are going to slow down a little bit. But I hope that sounds exciting. Yeah, I think the search feature is again going to be huge. Like, actually huge. Yeah. No, there's nothing else to add to that. Like, it's going to be the search feature, it's going to be the template creator, and then it's going to be... I'm going to just crank out a lot of templates. I'll make a template for Blazing Caves, and the more I'll be speedrunning different categories, I'll add the templates officially as well. Like, I'll be working on speedrunning all items. See ya, Joanne. Thank you for being here. 2:15 ending time. Yikes. I can raid you. Well, I will. Then I'll crank out like an all items speedrun template. I'll crank out an all blocks speedrun template for like all the major versions. I'll crank out all advancements templates for like all the versions. I basically just want to make sure that every single version like has something to select. So I'm going to crank out so many templates. Because currently the official templates are still quite limited. All right, we're getting back to Tomb Raider. I actually said it last time. I'll be playing Tomb Raider for only roughly 2 hours, since I actually played a lot more Tomb Raider last Friday. We're currently on like 86%.